So I just got to try out this Chris Clemens Culprit, and this looks and feels really close to a zone. And I heard this is supposed to be like fill that spot in DD's lineup. So we're gonna take a look at both of these and see just how this stacks up to the zone. And fair warning guys, this thing is really fun to throw. So let's get into it. All right, now starting out with the feel of this. I really like the feel of this. Like, it feels very close to a zone. Now it feels a little bit sharper than a zone, and it almost has this, well, not almost, it does have this like micro bead on the bottom of the rim here, but it really feels nice, both forehand and the backhand grip. It feels like slightly shallower than the zone, but that's like the feel. I don't know the exact measurements, or yeah, it feels slightly shallower. Not that big of a deal though. It's almost like, honestly, it feels like the zone if you made a zone a mid-range. Oh, I lost a lot of you to the comments, didn't I? That argument starts and ends with this. Like, if you see like a slightly abstract piece of art, who do you go to know like exactly what the art piece means, or something like abstract or weird in like a book or something? You would go to the artist or the author, right? Well, going to the maker of the zone, Discraft, they say it's a putt and approach disc. That's the beginning and end of the argument for me. Can't convince me otherwise. But anyways, this one, that's what this feels like. If you made the zone a true mid-range, this would be it. Which Dynamic Disc does classify this as a mid-range, which Swanky, I think was it Luke? Were you the one managing the money and the giveaways for that skins contest? Like, no wonder Danny won the longest drive. He was throwing a mid-range. I want my money back, man. Danny's a cheater. Anyways, I'm not bitter. Anyways, that's what this pretty much feels like. It feels like a slow mid-range, don't get me wrong, but it feels more like a mid-range when the zone has more of like a putt and approach type of disc. I would almost put it between the zone and the A2. If you're throwing the A2, it's deeper than the A2, but it's like if you make the A2 deeper, this is what it is. And this plastic feels really nice. Like, it's really hot out here. It's holding its form. It's still pretty stiff. But then again, this is Lucid-x. I haven't tried the Lucid ones. I am wanting to get some of those because these are really nice. By the way, we have these at the apollodiscgolf.com if you're interested. But let's get into the flight. Now the flight of this, it's hard to tell because honestly, I think it's definitely faster than the zone. It might be slightly more overstable. It was really hard to tell, and to be honest, I'm not throwing very well today. So even on like my forehands, it took me a while to get two forehands that looked the same. But this has plenty of overstability with it. If you throw it on an ante, it's gonna just come out immediately backhand, or if you throw it like that with forehand on approaches. But it literally is that overstable approach disc. Like, it's definitely fills that slot in the bag, and the zone is definitely slower and it skips less. So if you're looking for something that skips a little less and sticks to the ground, the zone might still be your best bet. This doesn't skip a ton like a Firebird type disc or something, but it definitely, if it hits the ground right, skips a lot more than a zone usually would. But it's still stuck and sat a lot of the times. It's just every once in a while we'll get a big skip and be like, oh wow, okay, that's how that is. And you can definitely see because it's a lot sharper on the edge, so that would make sense that it skips a lot more when it catches that edge. But you can really just crank on it and you can feel the speed coming out of it, and it's really nice. Like, it's a very fun disc to throw. And honestly, I can see this replacing like a zone. If you're a big trilogy thrower and you mainly have like the harp right now, like this would honestly could take place of the harp if you feel like because I always thought The harp, it was really nice backhand, but whenever you forehanded it, it was a little too deep for me. So that's why I like stuck with the zone. But this, honestly, you can go to this and it's really solid. This is a great disc. Now I am really interested to see if it's a little bit more mellow in that Lucid plastic. Like if it's just slightly more mellow, then it's definitely gonna be practically a zone. And in that case, it's like, I don't know, I really like Trilogy and their plastic, and with Emporia down the road, it's kind of like a hometown type of feel. It'd be hard to keep this out of the bag with the zone, but the zone I've had in the bag since like almost since I started the game in 2012, so it'd be a hefty job just replace that. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you interested in this? Is this ever gonna kick the zone out for you, or were you missing something like this in your bag and you're gonna pick one up, or have you already picked one up? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you want to see. I have a lot of these type of discs, the zone, Toro, the distortion, a harp. If you want to see a big giant comparison, let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Oh, baby. Get it.